Welcome to the ear chakra consciousness for June. So we're pulling past, present, future. We're going to check what's conscious this month and what's unconsciously driving everything. And then we're going to look at the masculine and feminine balance. So ear chakra consciousness is very much around listening, of course. It is a beautiful magenta pink color. And it is obviously both ears. It brings us back into balance. It births new realities. It's a openness. It's a softness. It's a feminine gentleness of receiving a new reality, right? We wake up from a conscious slumber when we're working with the ear chakra consciousness. The ears very much relate to the sacral, like the ovaries, so fertility, because the ears even look like ovaries. So really working with the ear chakra consciousness can help with fertility, whether you're birthing a baby or you're birthing a project, a new reality, or healing something, because we're open. It's a slowing down, it's a divine balance. So I work with the 8 chakras, as you probably know by now, if you're here watching the ear chakra consciousness specifically for June. And at the ear chakras, because it brings everything back into balance, right? Like when we look at the 7 chakras of the eons gone by that society bases it on, the 8th chakra is so important, like adding the ears in, because it brings 7 to 8, which is a balanced number. It's also an infinite number flow then, and it also returns the feminine back to balance, right? So the ear chakras are very the feminine base, as I said. So, and interesting, so talking about the balance, this card for the ear chakras this is technical future position. I'm finding that the past, present, future isn't that, so I'm going to just call it past, present, and future just so we know the placements that I'm talking about. It doesn't technically sort of work with this one. I'm even picking this up in the future, but technical position. And it's the balanced friendship. It's the balance that we're just been talking about. There's a softness, there's a slowing down, and also I'm getting like connection. So if you're working with the ear chakra specifically during June, this is about a connection time for you. A connection back to friendships, a connection back to yourself, a connection back to who you are, a connection back to your health, a connection back to your wealth, a connection back to your friendships, a connection back to your family, a connection back to your roots. Now this is kind of interesting actually, because in the past section is 2 cards are stuck together. I'm just leaving them as is. There's the chakra clearing. I don't know if that was focusing. The chakra clearing, and then also share the message of love. So the daffodil. And this is the openness, the love, but maybe there's some clearing that needs to happen around that with the heart. So the ear chakras are very connected to the heart chakra and the base chakra. Open, open, open. Releasing and clearing the heart, and this is part of the reconnection. This is part of reconnecting back to yourself, and back to what's important to you, because not connecting has been blocking your heart, which I know is like a no-brainer. But the chakra clearing is the energetic frequency of reconnection. And it's interesting because in the middle card is the time to decide, which has been coming out for the past 2 chakras as well. And so making a decision now can help you move forward. Well, definitely at the third eye. Time to decide. What are you needing to decide about? I think it's time to decide about the reconnection. Who are you reconnecting with? Is it yourself? Is it friends? Is it family? Is it like, and the reconnection back to yourself might entail a huge, what's the word? A huge recalibration, right? Deciding to reconnect and create balance is going to create a huge change in the structure of everything. And so it's very interesting, right? So the bottom card for this is unity, and what's sticking out is shield yourself. Now, in this is in relation to the whole of June as the overlying, like the all chakra readings, was very much around nurture and protect, re-energize, rejuvenate your energetic body. Your energetic body is the first line of defense to your physical health, right? And so your energetic body, for the ear chakras here, we have the shield yourself, which when we look at balanced friendships, what friendships, circles, groups, etc., are not in alignment, and a simple change in direction and choice that you're making is the clearing, right? Sometimes making the choice to remove yourself or change circles, parties, groups, whichever, is the clearing. Yeah, does that make sense? So the decision around that is the clearing. And obviously with the Unity card, is that everything is connected. Okay, this is the feminine, this is the masculine. What do we got here? Is that the child? Oh, the guardian angel. And you can see with the masculine, so this is the technical masculine balance, is the guardian angel, and she looks upset and your guardian angel is by your side. There's focus as the overline between the masculine and the feminine. And then the feminine is ideas and inspiration, and there was two stuck together. So this is underneath that. No way. Underneath that is balance. Look at that. Of course it is. So we've got the balance friendship and the ideas and inspiration that balance was stuck under. And this one is time to decide. So making a decision, I want to say making a decision is really coming from your intuition at this time. Like the pieces that you're being asked to do is coming from your intuition, and it's so important that you listen, because it's going to create the balance which you are asking for, which creates a structural change, masculine, which enables you to have what you want. And I want to say is the clearing that opens up your heart to receive the love again, right? So whatever is going to bring more balance into your life is definitely coming from your intuition. And I want to say it feels really important to focus on that at this time. It's almost like nothing else matters in June, especially when you're at this ear chakras in the balance and it's coming through so strongly. All right, let's see what we're conscious of. I think I did these cards wrong, actually. I was trying to use the same card deck for each, but this is, I did masculine. Was going to use these for masculine and feminine is what I'm trying to say. But we're going to do what we're conscious of. I think the last time I did these chakra readings in April, because I missed May. May came and went. Here we are in June. I did different cards anyway for each chakra, so it doesn't really matter. I'm in charge. Oh, look, there's two that are stuck together of what we're conscious of. Is that let go? Let go and become your individualized self. Let go and step back into your magic. Let go and step back into the truth of who you are. What's unconsciously playing out is your true nature. Yes, this is connect to nature. And if we look at the overlying message for June, it's such a strong message, right? For June is about being in nature, revitalizing your energetic body, reconnecting back to your energetic body, because that's what's going to give you that strength, and it's almost like the life comes back, right? Oh, which is interesting, because this is, okay, this makes sense. It's almost like let go, and because conscious, unconscious. In the middle of that, we have time to decide, which if we look at letting go, and when we look at these, it's like the subconscious is pushing up to the conscious awareness, right? So you're making a decision, you're very aware of that. It's going to create the balance. It's so amazing that came out in both decks. Huge message. Whatever's going to create more balance in your life is going to allow you to connect back to your true nature, to express your individuality. It's going to help you to let go of control, which brings your manifestations into reality like a magnet, because you are magnetizing instead of trying to push and coerce. So the decision is correct for you to bring back the balance, right? Whatever it is that's going to bring back the balance for you. Oh, look, see, I was talking about manifestations. Underneath the bottom card, so the bottom card of the deck of the conscious and unconscious is your wishes granted, your manifestations, what you've asked for is coming true. Because as you connect back to your true nature, which is the whole reason this is pushing up from the subconscious to push you, like making a decision, as you make the decision, it allows you to express yourself and come back into balance, which allows your true heart to shine. Oh yeah, it says allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. It allows your heart to come back because you have the balance, both sides, masculine and feminine. The ideas are correct. Follow them through, bringing unity to you. And I want to say when the Shield Yourself card had come out for this bottom one, right? and this is release or anger. And underneath that, I can see the sunflower. The sunflower, I was just talking with a client about the sunflower. There's the sunflower. Smile. Simply smile and notice the profound healing energy that it makes. And so the unity card is like it's all connected, but this allows you to come back to your heart. When there's space, we come back to our heart. When we're busy, we're up in our mind. So heart is presence. It's being present, conscious and present where we are. With that is the ideas and inspiration that allows those to come through. The balance allows you to come back into yourself. When you're busy, you're usually doing everything for everyone else, right? And when we can make the decision that's going to allow and create the balance, right? As you're following your intuition, even though it means there might be structural change and there's grief, because grief happens with any change, whether it's big, small, little, big, whatever. You know, it's like that balance comes in and allows you to be your true self. That brings your wishes into fruition. So it's time to focus on that. And I want to say, don't let anything else get in the way of you holding firm in your boundaries. And so with this, express your individuality. And it's so interesting that then the daffodils there too, the big yellow solar plexus. So you might want to watch the solar plexus reading as well if this resonates with you. This is you also stepping into your worth. Yeah, we don't set boundaries, we don't create space if we don't believe we're worthy of having what we want, right? And if we've been hurt in our heart in the past, we'll usually shut down and do everything for everyone else. But right now, you've come into a space, ear chakras, space, balance creates space so that you can follow your heart and come back to your true nature, which allows you to shine. And I want to say in that is the ideas waiting for you to arrive, feminine, in the space that's going to show you not just the next steps on your purpose, but an entirely new trajectory that, as we know, 2024 is a recalibrating and setting foundations month for the next 20 years. Like astrologically, there's whatever astrological lineup there is that sets the tone for the next 20 years. So the changes that you make now in the decisions that you make are going to create more space, right? You're letting go of control and allowing your true self to shine because you believe now that you're worth it. This worthiness is going to bring in worthiness plus the changes you're making to create the space, because now you believe that you're worthy of having that. It's going to set the tone for the next 20 years. Like it's changing the trajectory of where you're heading. It has changed the trajectory, but it's setting the foundation for the next 20 years. Now more than ever is important, or that's what I was saying, because when you create space, the ideas that come in do create that foundation. You know what I mean? You think you've got a lot of ideas now. Wait till the space comes in. Wait till the new structure really lands after the grieving period. Whew. Look out. Look out. So you can definitely work with the ear chakra consciousness, the crystalline chakra activation. So I'll link that up below. That is the pack of 9 meditations, the crystalline chakra activations. Once you purchase them, they're $49. You get to keep them for life. And each month, when you work with whichever chakra calls you, you can work with that crystalline activation to really enhance these, so support you in the boundaries, allow you to really create that solid foundation. And because they're the crystalline chakra activations, they're allowing your body and energy body to hold more light, which is huge, like DNA shifts and changes. That's what the awakening is, right? We're literally morphing and evolving into more light-bodied beings rather than more carbon-based beings. So the crystalline chakra activations allow you to hold the more light rather than being floored by the light that's coming in. Right? So we have Master Manifestor coming up at the end of the month as well. So if you're really wanting to create this divine balance and remove the blocks to your money and to your love and to your heart and all of those pieces, Master Manifestor early bird is open, start of the month, and then towards the end of the month the price will increase. So I'll link that up below as well. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading, I've opened up space through my calendar in June, so you can check that out as well. And I'll see you in another chakra, or I'll see you next month.